Have you seen this?
From this point, should any country formally demand reparations from Britain, a reformed government will respond by immediately halting the issuance of new visas to their nationals.
The modern debate on colonial reparation cannot be understood without returning to the 9th century, when the very language of compensation first emerged during abolition. At 1833, with the Slavery Abolition Act 1833, the British Empire allocated £20 million to compensate slave owners. The underlying logic was clear: slavery was recognized as a central economic system, and its disappearance required financial compensation for those losing plantation-based income. Government fully understood that abolition had material consequences, but it chose to protect property rather than repair injustice. The plantation system did not disappear. It was adopted through indentured labor, allowing colonial production to continue under new forms of exploitation. To finance the system, Britain contracted a public loan who lasted until 2015. This means that descendants of enslaved Caribbean populations living in Britain paid former slave-owning families through taxation. In response to this enduring injustice, the major turning point came when CARICOM formally structured reparations as an international political demand. In 2014, CARICOM published its 10-point reparatory justice plan, which moved beyond simple symbolic recognition. This plan combines several dimensions such as official apologies, debt cancellation, educational programs, public health investments, so the logic is broader than financial compensation alone. Reparations are conceived as restorative justice capable of addressing structural inequalities inherited from slavery. This reflects an essential argument. The damages caused by slavery are not confined to the past because they continue to shape Caribbean development, debt dependency, and unequal access to resources. The financial dimension remains politically sensitive because it directly confronts the wealth accumulated during slavery. The British reparatory obligation toward 14 Caribbean states is estimated at £18.5 billion. This massive scale of wealth is best explained by Eric Williams in Capitalism and Slavery, in which he demonstrated that slavery was fundamental to Western capital accumulation. However, as crucial these numbers are, the difficulty lies in measuring what cannot be monetized, such as forced reproduction, family separation, cultural destruction. Today, the main obstacle is political refusal. For example, at the Commonwealth Heads of Government in 2014 in Samoa, Keir Starmer, UK's Prime Minister, said that although slavery was abhorrent, priority should now be climate change and trade. However, Caribbean leaders argued that current crisis cannot be separated from colonial history. Indeed, climate variability is linked to plantation monoculture, deforestation, and extractive colonial economies. At the same time, new form of reparation emerged. In 2018, University of Glasgow created a £20 million partnership with University of West Indies after recognizing historical links to slavery. And since 2019, African Union officially supported Caribbean claims, giving the movement a broader Pan-African dimension. The formalization of this alliance is now visible through Ghana's resolution, which categorized the Atlantic slave trade as gravest crime against humanity.